Walk into any modern supermarket, and you are immediately surrounded by tens of thousands of edible products. It's a sensory overload of marketing promises. We currently have more regulated, legally mandated data on our food packages than at any other point in history. Yet for most shoppers, the actual contents of the box remain a mystery. We are trained to focus on the top half of this panel, hunting for bold numbers, total calories, fat, and macro breakdowns. But if you look at the bottom, you hit the fine print. This dense, tiny paragraph, the ingredients list, is the most critical part. This block of text follows a highly precise, legally binding code. Without understanding the grammatical rules of how manufacturers structure this language, you are essentially shopping blind. The first rule of this code dictates the order of the words. They aren't arranged alphabetically, but strictly by physical weight. The heaviest ingredient is listed first, establishing the product's foundation. On the left, a healthy baseline uses whole foods, like whole wheat, oats, and cranberries. On the right, a processed alternative. A heavy base of enriched flour and sugar exposes poor nutritional value. Checking those first three ingredients instantly strips away marketing illusions to reveal the true physical reality of what you are about to consume. Beyond the foundation, the sheer volume of words in the list serves as a secondary indicator. A high word count filled with unpronounceable chemical names serves as the primary signal for synthetic additives and heavy industrial processing. The FDA regulates these complex additives for safety, but their presence proves the food has departed significantly from its natural state. As a rule, shorter lists comprised of recognizable whole foods equate to minimally processed nutrition. The physical length of the paragraph acts as a visual thermometer for the level of industrial manipulation the food has undergone. Even a shorter list can hide a manufacturer's most deceptive tactic, the use of aliases. This web illustrates how they mask sweetness. Terms like high fructose corn syrup, agave nectar, dextrose, and maltose collapse into the same category, added sugars. By fracturing sweetener into aliases, manufacturers exploit the weight rule, scattering sugars down the list. This linguistic loophole makes a highly sweetened product appear deceptively healthy to an untrained eye. Identifying these hidden sugars is vital, as health institutions like the American Heart Association urge severe limits on them for optimal cardiovascular health. Mastering this vocabulary is the only way to prevent manufacturers from hiding cheap fillers behind complex linguistics. That tiny paragraph on the back of the box now serves as a legible, transparent record of a product's composition. You can now see past the brightly colored packaging and deceptive marketing claims to the raw ingredients inside. The top half of the Nutrisure label remains a measure of quantity, the numbers and the scale of the serving. The ingredients list reveals the structural integrity of the food, the only true indicator of quality on the package. By identifying the heavy baseline, measuring list length, and scanning for hidden sugar aliases, you can effectively decode the manufacturer's intent. Evaluating products through these specific lenses restores your agency, shifting the dynamic from passive buying to informed decision-making. Translating this single, dense paragraph allows us to stop trusting marketing and start confronting the biological reality